Why are Gen Z women in the UK engaging in sugar dating? A few years ago, this lifestyle was hidden beneath the surface. Now this lifestyle is starting to rise to the surface. It's all over social sites such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and even in podcasts. Also, it even appears in mainstream conversations. So in this video, we're going to break down why are more Gen Z women in the UK engaging in sugar dating. We're going to figure out, are they doing it for luxury or are they doing it for survival? Stay tuned. If you want to see more content on modern dating, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
In London right now, a growing number of Gen Z are quietly turning to sugar dating, not for luxury, but simply to survive. With the cost of living at an all-time high and average rents hitting around £1,000 a month for just a room, many young people working entry-level jobs or freelancing can't keep up. Even students with part-time work are struggling to afford basics. So they're looking at sugar dating as a way to close that gap. It's not always about long-term arrangements either. In many cases, it's single meetups. Someone offers a few £100s in cash to go out for dinner, maybe in Mayfair or Knightsbridge. There's no pressure to go further. It's more like a transaction, a brief connection where both sides understand the deal. For the young person, it's a chance to make quick money without committing to a job that might not pay enough or fit their schedule. For the older, wealthier partner, it's about company and control, and in some cases, power dynamics do come into play. Some see it as a smart way to get by without falling into debt. Others say it's a dangerous line to walk. But either way, the rising popularity of sugar dating among Gen Z in London isn't just about chasing the high life. It's a reaction to financial pressure.
A lot of these Gen Z women out here are engaging in sex work. I know that times are hard, but for Pete's sake, get a second job, right? Or start a side hustle. So because a lot of Gen Z women are so lazy, they see being a sugar baby as an alternative. Because we're all struggling, right? It's not just in Gen Z women, it's affecting everyone. And they're just doing it for the fun of it and for survival, right? Because if someone is funding your lifestyle, then who's going to turn that down? However, I don't agree with sugar dating. I agree that you should earn your coins honestly. Ladies, you should go out there and work and stop relying on these sugar daddies. Because really, you don't like these sugar daddies, right? They're just funding your lifestyle. You're not even attracted to them. You're demanding your sugar daddy to take you on shopping trips and fly you out to Dubai so that you could get a mud facial. But let me know your comments down below. Are these Gen Z women doing it for the fun or are they doing it for the survival? Let me know what you think. And be sure to like, comment and subscribe for more content on modern dating.
Right, I'm ready to take these sugar daddy requests seriously. If anyone's a genuine sugar daddy, please reach out because I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. Yeah, genuine only. Thanks. Okay, bye.
Love, you need to get yourself into work ASAP. You shouldn't be sitting around demanding requests for sugar daddies. Because you're not the typical look for a sugar babe. Believe me, you're not. But you see, this whole sugar babe thing has these women out here very delusional, because look at this one. She's not ugly, but she's not cute either. But yet she's demanding to be a sugar babe and for a sugar daddy to fund her lifestyle because she doesn't want to go to work, because she's just lazy and want to be a couch potato. Well, I'm here to tell a lot of you women that if you don't fit the bill of being a sugar babe, just don't request it, right? Go to work like everyone else, yeah? Not everyone is meant to be a movie star. Not everyone is meant to be a pilot or Indian chief or doctor, right? There are specific roles for everyone in society. And you, love, you're punching way above your weight. So, ladies, get yourself into work. Whether you fit the bill of being a sugar babe or you're not the typical sugar babe look, get yourself into the workforce ASAP, right? If you want more money, get a second job or start a side hustle like me, doing YouTube or Facebook or whatever social site. Do something. stop being so crass and delusional. If you're liking this content so far, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and share it, so that we could get the message out there to stop this nonsense. Society is getting insane by the day. And it goes to show that these Gen Z women are just emotionally unavailable, right? They've been trained to dislike men and see men as objects and not human beings. This is the world we live in now, ladies and gents. A lot of men are going to resort to buying AI dolls the more this get worse.
This is John. He's my 57-year-old sugar daddy. So he slid into my DMs on TikTok and said, can I ask you a question? And then said that he'd pay my rent. Now we live together.
So, Johnny boy, how do you feel being an idiot? Because now your sugar babe has just put you on blast on social media and embarrassed you. Yeah? Bragging to her friends and say, oh, look at this stupid man paying my rent, and he's just an old crusty man who's just desperate for me. Gentlemen, we have to start holding the line, right? We have to start finding women that actually like us for us and not for what you have to provide. Yeah, because she had no problem putting a camera in his face, embarrassing him, right? And she had a cheek to laugh at him and say, oh yeah, he's paying my rent and he's 57-year-old, you know, Johnny. Come on, fellas. Don't let these Gen Z women take you for a fool, right? Don't let them embarrass you, right? They're the embarrassment, because they have to stoop so low to go get a sugar daddy instead of go getting a job, right? And earning a living like a decent human being. But let me know what you think down in the comments below, right? Is this getting out of hand, or is it becoming a new norm?
Large number of young girls in London now are going into sugar dating.
Talk the thing,
Not for
auntie.
luxury, but just for survival. As it stands now, house rent in London is a room apartment is £1,000. How much is the average income
Sky
of
high.
someone who is doing a full-time job in London? The maximum you get after tax is £1,800. When you remove £1,000, how much is left? So quite large number of young girls who are in London, they can't survive with the balance left after rent. So that's why you see large number of young girls now in London going into sugar dating, hanging out with old married men just to get some cash from them for survival. What advice do you have for them? Should people continue to live in London or relocate to average close cities? What advice do you have to them for them? Please drop your own opinion at the comment section.
I would tell these Gen Z women to go get a second job. Yep, make getting a second job normalized. Let's popularize that instead of being a sugar babe, right? The only sugar babes I know were the ones who are famous, that sing those nice songs, pop songs in the early 2000s, right? These Gen Z sugar babes, no, let's not make that a thing. Yeah, let's encourage them to get in the workforce, go get a second job, go do Deliveroo or Uber Eats. Yeah, and stop seeking out older men to fund their lifestyle, because that just boosts their ego, you know, when they have an older man who they think that they're above this older man paying their bills. No. And fellas, you need to start holding the line, right? You need to start finding women that find you attractive and not these women that are just gonna use you for your coins, all right? Because they're just going to embarrass you. Let me tell you something, fellas. Women who use you for your coins, whether they're Gen Z, Gen X, Millennial, they don't. Women in general don't respect men who's going to frivolously spend money on them. Right? Women don't respect men like that. Yeah? They like men that they can chase. They like men who are challenged. Right? They like men who they find sexually attractive. If she don't find you sexually attractive, it just ain't gonna work. It's either you got it or you don't, or you're just gonna find someone who's just gonna be interested in you just for you, right? Not for the coins that you have. Fellas, you work too hard, right, to be just giving away your coins, yeah, like it's Super Mario. No, Keep your coins in your bank like a piggy. That's it. But let me know your comments down below in the comment section, right? Because I think this thing is getting way out of hand, right? Stuff like this should not be normalized. It shouldn't be normalized whatsoever.
I don't mean to make things weird, but what are we doing with these sugar daddies in our DMs? Because I have quite a few now and I ignore all of them. But you know, times are hard. Okay, I really need a new phone. Have you seen the quality of my videos? I need a new phone. Can I be affording one right now? Not really. I could do with someone to fund these moments of my life. So what are we doing? Has anyone used one? Are they safe? Is it a scam? How would I know if it's a scam? Is it something that's going to come back and haunt me later in my life? Am I safe? I genuinely want some advice on this topic. Because if they're offering, like, who am I to stop them?
Fellas, you need to stop this nonsense, right? Because she said that these simps are sliding in her DMs and offering her cash for no reason. And she doesn't fit the bill of looking like a sugar babe. No, she just don't, in my opinion. She just don't fit that bill. She should go get a second job. That's what I say, right? Get a second job, making content, you know, stacking shelves, working at JD, something, right? Or do more overtime at work, because a lot of people these days are only working 40 hours a week. Go work 60 hours a week, 72 hours a week. Cost of living in London is very hard, right? Or if there's a way to get out of London and move to the countryside, do it. These women don't deserve your coins, fellas. They don't, right? Because they were the one who fought for liberation, and now they want you to fund their lifestyle. Heck to the no. We're not going to do that, fellas, right? These women wanted equality, so let them get in the workplace and take care of themselves. In 2026, a man should not be a provider, in my opinion, right? Because if a woman is able, you know, to be a general in the army or to be a captain in the police force, then why should we provide for them, right? We're average working men, blue collar, white collar men, yeah, who are even barely making ends meet. We're not earning 6 or 7 figures. We're just earning an average wage like everyone else. Yeah, we're just working class people. But then they want to live above their means, right, and show off to their friends. So fellas, we're not going to have that. We ain't going to do that today. Right? We ain't gonna do it. So hold the line. So tell me what you think. Is sugar dating gonna become the new norm? Or, you know, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Let me know in the comments below. This has been Modern Man Mindset with Sir Boss. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.